Courage is not the absence of fear, but the capacity to act despite our fears. You know, I think that that's a very important quote, and in fact it's one I would like to tell my children, because indeed we're all fearful. And to have a hero like John McCain say that he had fears, but that it's important for us to overcome them, is a lesson I think that we all need to learn.
Senator McCain was a true hero. He was a hero in war and in peace. He served his country wonderfully, both as a legislator and as a soldier from a family of soldiers. He showed enormous courage, but also his caring and compassion for his comrades who were in prison in Vietnam showed how a man of that caliber could in fact inspire all those around him. Senator McCain is someone who never allowed people to use the race card against his opponents. He insisted that differences of policy did not mean that others were any less valiant and recognizable Americans. He showed people how we should each follow our conscience and each, in fact, act to the highest level of ethical performance.
Now, the question is, what did he contribute to the world? And my answer to this question would be equally clear. Human decency. The world needs America. There is no major problem in the world today which can be successfully resolved without participation of the United States. The world needs the United States, and the world needs leaders like John McCain. Because with John McCain, the world would understand what the United States really stands for, what is important, where the United States is going to invest its enormous power, and how the United States will treat the other. This is why we are missing John McCain nowadays so much, and this is why we are thinking about him so often.
Dear friends, whoever you are, Senator McCain is telling us a story. When it's easy in your life, it's not important. But when it's difficult in your life, in your work, then it is important. The way you go through difficult moments programs your legacy and programs and shows who you are. Senator McCain is a global symbol of honesty, of overcoming difficulties in the best possible way. Senator McCain is a symbol to all of us of principles, values, belief, and, very important, action. He was ready not just to talk, but to act.
The level of the thoughts which he had was always very clear, directly to the point, and very honest in all these discussions. He said always very honestly what is his belief, and I think that this was something which was very useful for me in my political career.
And I want to say something really special about John McCain. You know, he was a Republican leader at the time of Abu Ghraib, and where there was revelations that the U.S. forces were engaging in torture. And so many people at that time, particularly in his party, did not want any revelations about who was engaged in the torture and how it happened to be put to the Senate or for those people to be held accountable. And John McCain was a lone voice standing up there and saying how important it was that the United States stand for peace and justice and freedom and not use torture. And so we always, all of us in the human rights movement are so grateful to Senator McCain for that. And I just want to end by saying this. Of course, John McCain was somebody who so many people across the country look up to. But I also really look up to Cindy McCain. a woman who's a business leader in her own account, a woman who cares deeply about her family and about our country, and has sought to make sure that John McCain's values and vision for a just and peaceful world do not die with his passing. And Cindy, I just want to say how much I admire you, and I send you all my love.
Senator McCain will always be remembered as someone who stood up for Ukrainian independence and freedom, and we're grateful to him. We're grateful to his wife Cindy, who continues his legacy. Nothing in life is more liberating than to fight for a cause larger than yourself, something that encompasses you but is not defined by your existence alone.